If you always do whatever you have done in the past, then you will stay just where you are. But take time to see what you have done in the past and to have a better view on the future of what you're going to do. Yes, we are talking about reflections. Hey friends, welcome back everyone. Welcome to my channel Ekalavya Painting. Today we are going to paint a wonderful reflection on a water scene, the reflections of skies, the reflections of mountains, and the reflection of nature. The same reflection, I hope, we look back in our daily life, and we put that as a positive step into our future. All right. Let me introduce my canvas here. My canvas is as standard as I use, 18 by 24. It's double primed, gessoed, and just black, just ready to go. We are not going to use any sketches, any tracings, and we're just going to do the painting on the fly. Okay. Let me introduce my palette to you. My palette is going to be, it's going to have a very limited set of colors. And let me bring that close to the camera. So this is phthalo blue. This is purple, mauve, black, white. This is ivory black, and this is titanium white. Okay. With these limited colors, we are going to do a wonderful landscape with some water, lakes, and reflections on this. It's going to be on oil painting, and yeah, having said that, let's get into action. Okay folks, so we will go with a 1.5 inch bristle brush. And what we are going to do is, first we will draw the sky. We divide this canvas into 40-60. 40% on the top is going to be the sky area, and 60% in the bottom is going to be the mountains, lakes, and the reflections. Yeah. So let's put a kind of a border for us somewhere here. Yeah, so that we don't basically cross that. Sometimes when you are overdoing stuff and when you are too much involved in it, you will not know crossing that particular line. So this is like our horizon. Okay, fine. So this is our area for sky, and this is the area for a lake. First we'll take a mix of purple and mauve. So we will take mauve into the mix. We don't mix that in the canvas. Basically we just grab both the colors in the palette itself. Let me show you that. Okay, so simply take purple and mauve. Just before this, what I've done here is I applied some oil medium to the canvas, so that my colors can glide very smoothly. Yeah, so this is going to be a wet on wet oil painting. Yeah, it's also called wet on wet because the canvas is already wet with some medium, and we apply paint to it. Okay, so let's start applying the paint, and very simple X strokes. Yeah, Okay, we come from outside to inside, so that the color gets dimmer and dimmer inside, because first time you apply the paint, there's going to be a lot of color in your brush, and when you come inside, your paints are going to be consumed by the canvas, and it's going to be dull. Okay, we go in a kind of a zigzag motion, so that, or XX motion, so that we get a very good sky kind of a shape. Yeah. I would again say here, guys, don't just think about the various shapes and sizes. I mean, just go with the flow, right? We will draw the clouds once this is in some shape, so just never mind. Yeah. Okay, we take some dark purple to put that on the outside of the area, and then come inside. You see this? It's dark coming to light. Yeah. Wherever you want dark, just push your brush, and you'll get some dark shades. And you want a light color, then just glide, and you'll just get light. Okay, now let's just fill up the canvas with this color. Let there be lighter shades in between, white in between. Don't kill everything, because that's the variation that you get in the cloud. Yeah. All right. Let's have one more dark area. Okay, all that I'm doing now is just filling up the canvas with this purplish mauve color. Okay, all right. Let's use the blending brush to blend some of the areas. If you find that there's less color, then you may want to apply it again and then blend it. Okay, and now gently bring this together. Yeah, very gently. Okay. Now let's do the bottom area. Bottom area is going to be, as I said, a still lake. So let's grab the dark color, which is the purple, and let's start filling out this area. We'll come from bottom to top. Yeah, so and outside to inside. You see this, the way it is coming inside. It's always good to do an outside to end for a lake. Why? Because you do from inside to out, then your lines or the grains will be going towards outside. So if you do outside to end, then you get the lighter portion in the center and you get the dark portion in the side. That's the whole idea. Yeah. Let's grab the mauve. Let's add some white. Okay. Always for the lake, go with horizontal lines, so that if you do a vertical line, then it won't look like a lake, basically. Yeah, horizontal lines will make it look more natural, and it's quite easy to do as well. Okay. I'm just filling out some left out areas. All right, now let's go with a little different shade, which is basically the phthalo blue mixed with little white, very light blue. Yeah, this basically is to give a difference between the horizon of the sky and the water. Yeah, so let's see how this color comes out. Okay, this looks good. Now let's merge both these colors. Let's bring it from outside to in. And now let's merge this. Let's keep the center little open here. That will indicate the kind of the sunlight falling. Out to N. Okay. Out to N. Keep these horizontal lines as straight as possible because this is still water, and in still water, you know, the lake is flat. Okay, let's bring everything together now. Let's bring a little dark. Yeah, this was a line we put last time, right? Okay. Let's simply use a paper towel to wipe off the excess. Okay, and now let's merge this blue to the violet, yeah, or to the mauve. All right, this looks good. Okay, let's put one more line here. Okay, put the same color here on the other side. Okay, and now let's bring everything together. All right, folks, this gives me a good one. A little more blue here. If there are, every time there will be hairs coming out of the brush, that's natural. So just, take it off with a paper towel. Yeah. All right. Okay. So next, we next go for the sky. We have to, bring a lot of variations to the sky so that those sky's reflections are seen in the water. Yeah, that's the whole idea. So for that, we go with a fan brush, size number 4, and now we go ahead and mix the black that we have. All right, so what we do is take a bit of the black, bring the phthalo blue, 1 part phthalo blue, 2 part black. Okay, mixed will give you a kind of grayish color, and that is perfect for this. Yeah, let there be both grayish and bit of black. All right. So we take enough paint on the brush. One good part here is we don't have to wash the brush every time because it's already black. Yeah, so black getting mixed with these colors is totally fine. But after this step, we will go with a white background, a white lining for the sky. Maybe that time we will have to wash it and wash. Okay, let's read this sky for a minute. Yeah, what I meant by that is, there's a dark portion here, and then there is light rays coming out here. Okay, so basically you need to plan where you want to put your dark clouds. You don't want to put a dark on a dark background or dark on a light background. Okay, so let's place the cloud. Let's go from bottom to top. That's point number one. Point number two is let's place it somewhere in the middle tint area where you believe the cloud should be there. So one is the bottom one, which is going to be really very small piece of cloud. Yeah. Let's just block with these gray colors. Yeah, use the side of the brush and let the brush do some dancing. Okay, just remember all this needs to be reflected, so ensure that these are well seen on top. Okay, okay, so this is the bottom portion of it, and let's move to the middle portion where we see some clouds coming out here. Okay, I don't want to kill this entire area of wonderful purple that we have, so let's put some colors like this there. Don't go over more than two times. Yeah, once or twice running on that particular area is okay. If you go more than that, then your shapes will tend to change. Okay, here let's bring in a bigger cloud on this line. Yeah, before you start with your cloud, just fill up your brush with full of color. Yeah. Yeah, then we can go with one more cloud here. Okay, and then we can go with a bigger cloud on the center, which can be even darker, and I'm going to take a black. Okay, it's free shape, guys. I mean, clouds are happy, small, floating around wherever they go, wherever they want to go. They form whatever shapes they want to, so no restrictions that you need to follow the same shape, the same style, or the same color. You may want to go with a dark blue cloud, that will also look good. You want to go with a light blue cloud, even that's also fine. But only thing is that the light blue reflections will be much difficult to do it. The more darker the cloud is, the reflections will be much more easier to do. Okay, so follow the technique, but you can just change the color and the look and feel of how you want it. It's your canvas. It's your as I always say, you got 100% control on this canvas, what you're doing. So go and just play around. Okay. What I'm doing now is I'm just giving some highlight, some dark highlights to my gray clouds. Once I'm done with the dark highlight, I'll go with a light highlight. That is the fluffy part of the cloud. Yeah. Okay, this looks good to me. I had a strip of masking tape for my borders. Okay. All right, let's wash the brush now. I washed the brush with Odorless thinner. Since it is oil paint, you cannot wash it with any other mediums. It won't. You can also use Masters soap to wash your brush. All right, so now what we do next is we want to draw some fluffy white clouds. Yeah. So for that, we basically take white, same brush, same fan brush, size number 2. Okay, so all the fluffy whites are going to be on floating on top of this. Yeah, so it's going to be something like here. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, this would require a wash with every time you take the white, because with this dirty brush, if you go and grab your white, all your white paint is going to be spoiled. Point number 1. Point number 2 is it's not going to remain white here in the canvas. Yeah, so this will require wash. Now comes our wash. Exercise. Okay, done with this. Wash it, clean it, grab the white, and push the fluffy clouds where it has to be. Basically on top of these clouds. Yeah, that's it, done. Wash. White. You may want to use a small brush for this. Maybe that will be easier to wash and be more accurate. Yeah, that's another way to do it. And then some whites here and there. It just not be white. If you want a mix of mauve on top of this, yes, why not? I'm grabbing some mauve this time, instead of white, some mauve, and let's put that here. It can be on the bottom of this clothes. Yeah. But just remember whatever you're doing now, because you need to do the same thing in your reflections, but in a little different way. And I will show you that in just a minute. Okay, I think this looks good. Okay, we will know how to just taking some more here, black. We know how to basically blend this, some of the areas, basically to make the cloud as as smooth as possible. So let's do that. So take our blending brush. Okay, so let's blend the bottom ones. Go from light to dark. Once you touch your dark and come back to light, then your dark colors are going to spoil your light areas. Yeah, so go from light to dark and not dark to light. Okay, I only want to blend the bottom portion of it and not the top portion. Okay, this also can be blended. Oops. Okay, let me see where else. Okay guys, this is good. Okay, now time to do the reflections. Yeah, okay. Before we do the reflections of the sky, I think one more thing what is left out is I wanted to put a mountain, a small mountain here. So let's do that. Let's grab the black from our canvas, from the palette, and let's put the indications where that mountain is going to reside. Yeah, okay, so the mountain is going to be somewhere here, It's going to be a very small mountain seen in the far end. Yeah, so it's going to be here. Okay, same thing comes to the other side. Just a sketch to see how we want to do it, or where you want to put your mountains. Yeah, and this should be your horizon then. Okay, keep it as straight as you can. Okay, now the quickest step is to just fill this mountain with the black color. So let's make a mix of this black and just quickly fill this mountain. Okay. That's okay. All that I'm looking for is just fill this mountain with the black. Yeah, I have added a little bit of medium to this so that it becomes faster for me to fill it up. You can do it without medium as well, just that it'll take a little more time. Okay, I need some more black in my palette. Okay, what you need to take care here is the edges of this mountain. Okay, that's most important when you are drawing a mountain. Okay, let the edges is a key for a mountain to to be shown. Rest of it is still fine. Okay, so let's ensure that the edges are clearly marked. Okay, now I'm going through the edges of this mountain once again. Okay, okay, the rest of it is just fine. All right, folks. We need to now, put some shadows to these mountains, and we will use the same mauve, and we will use a palette knife for that. So grab a tinge of mauve in your palette knife. Yeah, and let's just put some shadows to these mountains. Yeah, so let's give this mountain a Ooh, that's really bright. gonna do it a little darker. Okay, same thing goes here. I'm just taking very little paint. I do not want to go with complete same color for the mountain, so let there be some differences. And I'm just taking very little of it. Yeah. Okay, you don't have to do for the entire all the mountains, all the areas. Let there be some black and white stuff, because to me, I'm just looking at from where the light is falling. So it's just somewhere here from the side. Let's put some light on this area. Okay. We'll put some little highlights here on the bottom. Okay, and little one highlight here, just a touch of it. Okay, so our mountain is done. Now let's start with reflections, and the first reflection is basically going to be the mountain. All right, so let's put some grayish color that we had earlier. So basically the white and black will give you gray. Let's put that here. Okay, the very less in the center, because there's almost nothing seen, and it can increase as it goes. Okay. Yeah, so leave a small strip of this white color line in the center. That will basically differentiate the water to your mountain. Okay. All right. So now let's grab some nice good big brush. Okay, our same 1.5 inch brush. I still not washed it. All you need to do is put the brush, grab it down. Okay, but when you grab it down, ensure that you are grabbing it to the exact shape of this mountain. I mean, it can vary a little, never a problem, but look at this. I'll just show you here. Okay. Here it's very less, right? It's going from out to in. So use your corner of the brush. Here it's the peak. So in the peak, you can use your long corner. Yeah, and then it's very less here. And then almost nil. So So nil is nothing. That's it. You can go a little more. If you think that your shade is very light, you want a dark color one, then you can go with your flat brush, as I'm doing now. Okay. Let's do that for this. And let's do that for this. Let's drag it for now and then fill it up with more black colors. Yeah, but the main part is you drag it exactly for the height of where your mountain is. Okay. Okay, now you can take your flat brush. I want some dark areas in some colors, in some places, so I'm just going to put that dark black for a good reflection. Okay, so instead of a flat black, you will find some, natural ways of looking at it. So you see here, no, this is very flat. Now you push some black to it and drag it down like this. Yeah, so you'll find some variations there that will make it look more nice. Yeah. Yeah, in case you think that you have dragged it too much, then what I can do is just increase the height of the mountain. Yeah, to me it's fine. It's up to you. Okay. All right, so this looks good to me. Okay, now we go with the palette knife again, and we clearly put the shoring line. So we take light mauve as we did earlier, and then we start putting the shoring line. Yeah. It can be a mix of dark, light, doesn't really matter. All that matters is, keep this shoring line as straight as you can. Basically, the horizon is always straight, unless you are, looking at a different angle. I'm looking at it from the center, so it needs to be straight. If you're looking from, sideways or top ways, then yeah, then that's a different. Okay, so this we are good, guys. All right, the next step here is now let's do the reflection of the sky. Okay, the same black mix in my palette. Okay, the way you want to do the reflection is one, keep it as straight as possible. Yeah, so this one will be here, this will be here. Yeah, the near to it, and then the father, and then the father object. Yeah, so this is going to be here. Yeah, okay, it need not be to the same shape, guys. We just can't really do it, but you can always just want to highlight the nearest shape and size. Okay, so this is going to be here, and it's going to the outside like this and like this. Yeah, this is probably going to be somewhere here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, okay, in case you're getting confused with the shape and the size, then just turn your canvas upside down and then do the same thing what you did on the top. That's a easiest way. This is done, this is done. Let's do this. So this is going to be here. Let's put the shape first and then build the sky. Okay, so this shape is good. This is going to be here. Okay, and then the other ones. This is supposed to be here, right? Not here. So the good thing is you can just move your clouds, erase it. You know, you have the 100% authority, the power to erase it, to move it. Isn't that wonderful? All right, so now let's go and put some great highlights. The way we did it. Okay, but this time just the opposite side. It's not this way, but it's actually this way, seeing down. Okay, let's add a little medium to make the paint flow easily. We can add a little bit of white to make it gray. Okay, now let's go and make our brush dance. Okay, folks, we are in the last leg of this painting. Basically, let's complete the fluffy clouds in the bottom area, and then we just need to merge everything together. So fluffy clouds here on the top, so obviously it will be on the bottom, and let's put some highlights. Okay, again here just ensure to wash your brush if you're, so each and every time your fluffy clouds are touching the canvas, you need to wash the brush because it's white. It need not be too accurate, as I always say. Let's get in some white clouds here. Why? Because we're just going to blend this. Yeah, it's going to look a little dull in the bottom because it's a reflection, right? It won't be so. It won't be popping up. It won't pop out. So I'll show you what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Now let's wash this brush. Let's bring in our mop brush and try to soften things. So let's soften this. Let's clean the brush. Okay. I'm just making rounds and rounds and rounds, just blending it with the background color, the canvas, and yeah. So once this is done, let's bring everything together. Okay, fine. All right, so what we will do next is basically take a very you can use the same fan brush and just gently move it across from left to right or right to left in one direction. Yeah. Maybe you want to take a little bit of blue in your brush, the purple, the mauve. Yeah, little purple, little mauve, and yeah. Okay, the fan brush is not working, so let's switch on to our flat brush. And okay, You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing it everywhere, okay? Just on some few places, few areas. You see this now? So it's like a horizontal line across this particular cloud. So that makes it like a mirror reflection. Yeah. Same thing goes here. Let's do it here. Yeah, you see that? Because always the mirror is going to be distorted. It's going to have vertical lines, and okay, let's grab in some paint. Now brush and okay. Let's bring it from the end of the canvas. Okay. Let's take a tinge of white. I feel that there is a white required here. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that shows the water lines and how it is distorted, right? Okay, now the last leg is basically to give some indications of water in the lake. Yeah, so let's take a scoop of white in the palette knife, and let's put that here. Some more scoop. Keep it straight, keep it straight. See this? This will give an indication that the sky is reflecting in the water. Let's do it outside. Oops, that's okay. That's okay, no mistakes. It's only a happy accident. One last leg on this. Let's do it a bit here. All right, something's missing here. Let's do one here. All right, folks. Yeah, I think that is it. I'm done with this painting. The painting says I'm good. Okay. Okay, folks, let me now show you the full painting. Okay. All right, look at this. What do you say? You like it? Give me a comment. Do give me a like, thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, Ekalavya Paintings, and catch you soon in another wonderful session, another video. Until then, you guys take care. See you then. Bye bye. Ciao.